Morning, guys. It's Rom again, your sports coach, should I say? So today I've got another exercise for you guys, or a sequence of exercises. So what we're going to be doing is a 25 to 30 minute full body exercise where we do particular exercises that you can do at home. You don't need any gym equipment or any specialist equipment. And the exercises that we're going to be doing is going to be beneficial for your entire body. So we're going to be hitting every muscle in some way, shape, or form. And with this, you can keep yourself nice and fit, nice and healthy, and prepare yourself for when we get back to school. All right. Okay. So the first exercise that we're going to be doing is cardio. So we're going to be doing a few laps up and down the steps. So you get a good incline going upwards and a good decline going downwards. And then after that, we can do squats going up the steps. Making sure you're breathing throughout the exercise. Okay, so you can go up and down the stairs as many times as you want until you feel that you're a little bit tired. Getting those lungs working and the heart working. And once you finish that, then we can do slow squats up the steps, as usual, shoulder width apart. Okay, so we want to be going up and down the stairs between 5 and 10 times, and we want to be doing 50 squats going up the stairs. So that's the first exercise done. Okay, so the second exercise, or the third exercise I should say, is going to be push-ups. If you guys can remember, we did weighted push-ups last time. This time we're just going to be using our body weight, purely because we're doing full body exercise and we're going to be doing quite a few exercises, so weight is not needed. So again, you want to keep your feet shoulder width apart. You want to have your arms slightly wider than your shoulders, okay? And we want to be going for 20 reps. Keeping your head straight and breathing throughout. Okay. As an alternative, if you find normal push-ups too hard, you can go on your knees and you can do push-ups like this. And if you find normal push-ups too easy, then again you can add weights to it. Okay? Okay, so the next exercise that we're going to be doing is called the plank. Essentially, you want to be laying on the floor on the tips of your feet and on your forearms. Essentially what this does is work out your core, so your abdominal muscles, gets you having a nice strong core. It allows you to have a good strong posture. So we'll get straight into that. Again, you can have your feet shoulder width apart. That makes it slightly easier. To make it harder, bring your feet in. And you want to be on your forearms, slightly on your elbows, keeping a straight back and looking forward. Breathing throughout the exercise. We want to try and go for a minute. If that's too hard, then you can break it down into 2 sets of 30 seconds, or you can break it down into 4 sets of 15 seconds. Breathe in, keeping your back nice and straight, keeping your bum slightly up, not too low, otherwise you won't be hitting your core. And that there is the plank. Alright, so the next exercise that we're going to be doing is the bicep curl. So we've done this before with the rucksack and the weights. Today I've opted for a plastic bottle. You can choose whatever size you want to, preferably going for a smaller bottle because we want to be getting out 20 reps per arm. So again, you want to be keeping a straight back, looking forward, and contracting your arm upwards and then releasing back down into the starting position, making sure that you're breathing throughout the exercise. This is to build muscle in your arms. The heavier you go, the more strength you'll build, and the lighter you go, the more reps, is the more endurance that you'll build, okay? So you switch arms, do 20 on each arm, breathing throughout the exercise, looking forward, keeping the straight back. And that is the bicep curl, guys. Okay, so the next exercise that we'll be doing is called the bicycle crunch. And again, it's to work your core. It also works a little bit of your legs as well. But it's generally a good exercise to build your core and your stamina and your endurance. So what you want to do is lay on your back. If you're outside, you might want to have a mat, but I'm just being lazy. Lay flat on your back, and then what you want to do is lift yourself up slightly, bring your knees inwards, and then you want to do a motion similar to as if you was riding a bicycle. The lower you have your legs, the harder it is. The higher you have your legs, the easier. And the more you have yourself in a V shape, the harder it is. And this is the bicycle crunch. And we want to be doing that for about 50 reps, or you want to do sets of 25, 2 sets. All right, so one of the final exercises that we're going to be doing, we still got a few left to do, but this is called the Sumo Squat. It is similar to the sumo deadlift that we did the other day with the bag, where we have the weight in between our legs and we squat upwards. But with this exercise, we don't have a weight. We want to stand shoulder width apart, kind of like a sumo, and then we'll keep our arms up on our shoulders, keeping our back straight, looking forward, breathing throughout the exercise, engaging your core as you go down, and you want to breathe. Go nice and deep, and up. And we want to do 50 reps of these guys in your own time. You can break it down and do sets of 10 reps, sets of 25 reps, sets of 15 reps, however you want to do it, as long as you're comfortable, and just make sure you don't overdo it, okay? Breathing throughout the exercise. And this is the sumo squat. Okay, so the final exercise that we're going to be doing today is working the shoulders. It's going to be slightly working the back and slightly working the arms, but mainly working your shoulders, and it's called the shoulder press. So we want to have our legs shoulder width apart, legs slightly bent. We want to stand with the weight. We don't want to lift it with our arms because that could damage you. So we want to stand with the weight, driving through. Once you're here, you then want to curl the weight on your bent legs and then drive upwards. Bringing it back down on bent legs, driving through, making sure your arms are slightly bent too. You don't want to have straight arms. That's called locking out. We don't want to lock out. We want to have a slightly bent elbow, slightly bent knees as well, okay? And drive through, breathing through on the exercise. And that is the shoulder press. All right, so once we've done all of those exercises, what we want to do is repeat the cycle. So we want to do it twice. And once we've done it twice, we finish the exercise. And yeah, once we've done those twice, we want to finish off with kind of like cooling down. We want to bring the heart rate down, and make sure that our blood isn't pumping around our body at high pressures. So the best thing to do is, first of all, start to walk around your garden, making sure that you're breathing throughout. And then we want to stretch the muscles that we have been using throughout the exercises. So we want to stretch our quads. Best thing to do to stretch quads is lifting your leg, driving through the hips, looking forward, and you'll feel the stretch going through your quads. The next thing you want to stretch is your hamstrings, so we could keep our legs together and touch our toes. Again, only stretch to as far as you're comfortable with, because you don't want to incur any injuries. But you should be fine because your muscles are nice and warm. We want to stretch our triceps. So putting your arm up into the air, bending it behind your neck, and holding your arm, not on the elbow, but on the fleshy part of your arm, and pulling through. Breathing through. Okay, and then we want to stretch our forearms and our biceps. So an easy way to do that is to kind of put your arms out this way, and you want to go down onto your palms and stretch through. This is a good way to stretch your biceps. And then we want to just stretch the core muscles, the abs, and the sides of your bodies as well. So we can do things like this. Breathing through. Twists. And then we can stretch our lats by doing exercises like this. Stretching our shoulders by putting our arm across our body. Again, putting the other arm on the fleshy part of the back of your arm and not the elbow. And pulling through. This stretches the elbow, and it also stretches a little bit of your back. And that's the stretching for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed your workout, and hopefully you can do this once or twice a week, keeping yourself nice and fit, keeping yourself active, okay? And I will see you guys soon.